we got this Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
And you know, you see it in the box and you're like, dude, it's gonna be like this big arcade game. And then I'm like, what is this? Are you sitting Indian style to play it? Like,
but it is. All right, so today what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna check out this YouTuber out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. His name is Ryan Pineda. He has the Ryan Pineda Show. He's actually an entrepreneur out here in Las Vegas. He's also a real estate agent. He does a lot of things. The reason why I'm so intrigued with this guy is because this cat is young and he does over hundreds of flip properties. So if you guys are into like wholesaling, flipping, this is the dude to connect with, okay? So today we're gonna go out, we're gonna take a look at his new office. He just opened up a brand new brokerage. In addition to that, we're gonna take a look at a couple of his flips and we're gonna learn everything about him today. My boy Chris, the editor. Here, give me the camera. Here, go ahead and plug yourself in, bro.
It's Pompsie, it's P-O-M-P-S-I-E.
Should always have protection. Hey, let me know in your comments below what y'all think about this coronavirus. Curious to see what the comments are. All right, let's go check out this dude, Ryan. Look at this, they got a monitor you. Let's see what my temperature is today. Yeah, what's up? Is it working?
Yeah.
Damn, we're about to go in the King's throne. What's up, guys? What's up, Ryan?
Good to finally meet you.
Shit, what's going on?
Not much, man.
This is Chris. This is Ryan. Let's get started. Okay, so we are here today with Ryan, and like I said in the beginning of this episode, Ryan is an entrepreneur, so he's got a couple businesses within this building. So today he's gonna kind of show us the full tour of his companies.
Appreciate you coming by. So we just got this office about 2 months ago. So we're in the lobby. These are the 4 companies right here.
Okay.
You have Forever Home Realty, which is my brokerage. We've got about 50 agents. Future Flipper, which is my education company for real estate investing. Home Run Offer, house flipping, where we do all of our marketing, all that stuff. And then True Books, which is a CPA company for real estate investors, real estate professionals, because everyone needs taxes.
Gotcha.
And I think a lot of CPAs don't understand real estate that well.
So what about the mortgage company, the title company? You ain't got that yet?
Dude. Maybe one. What you see here is our, beautiful conference room. That's actually our broker at Forever Home Realty, Nick. Okay. He is my partner at the brokerage, and we built this big conference room because I hold a lot of events. Okay. Not right now, I don't. Yeah. But eventually we will do different trainings, maybe CEs, maybe whatever for these realtors, and any of our realtors can use it, do whatever they want. Okay. So this is more of just the bullpen for the brokerage side of things. All these are private offices for any agents that want them. Little kitchen area, and then this is the house flipping side. So this is where the magic really happens. This is the team right now, mainly all house flipping. They're calling sellers, working on deals, doing everything it takes. Gotcha. So this is Monty.
Hey Monty, what's going on, man?
He handles all of our marketing. So he's looking at all these properties we have right now. Okay. He was asking, how many leads do we generate a month? So this is how we track everything. So right now we have 4 properties we don't know what we're gonna do with yet. We may buy them, we may wholesale them, whatever. We've got 2 that we're already assigning. We got buyers. We got 5 we know we're buying as flips. So Sean Bob right here is the COO. His job is to manage all these guys, obviously, keep them all accountable, but also manage our guys out in the field, project management. So Dan, hey, how's it going?
What's up, man?
And Mike.
Mike, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? They go on appointments, and so Mike, if we think it's going to be a flip, cash offer, he'll go. Okay. If we think it could be a listing, it could be a flip, we're not sure, he'll go because he's an agent. Okay. If we're for sure know it's an agent, it's one of my other agents. Gotcha. He's one of our top producers, so he goes. And I'll go on the occasional appointment too.
And how fast can you guys actually close on a deal?
I mean, tomorrow, really.
Look at that. If you guys have a property out there and you want to close quick, call this dude right here.
We can do it.
That's right. So, roughly, like where do you kind of keep it and say, hey, this is actually a good deal?
Our goal before COVID was to always get 10% net of what we think we're going to sell it for. Okay. So, our typical flip right now is selling for $250 to $300. That's our typical range. So it's like, hey, on $250, we want to make $25.
Well, that's the majority where your market is at anyway.
Right.
Like the average household income, so that would make sense.
Yep. So that's the goal. Does it always turn out that way? Absolutely not. things
hey,
happen.
At least this is real life, and he's being honest.
Yep.
So it is hard work. So it's not easy.
And look, I've lost hundreds of thousands on bad deals I've bought. Yeah. I mean, when you buy hundreds of homes, you're gonna get some bad ones that you misevaluated. They took way more work than you thought. You know, it didn't get the price you thought you were going to get, or you hold it forever, you know, because we have holding cost every deal we buy. You know, we borrow all the money to buy these deals. I have investors.
All right, so what is this right here? Core values.
So this is something that I had to learn the hard way.
Okay, tell me about it.
When I first started out, I would just hire anyone and everyone, right?
Okay.
I'm like, hey, you're my buddy. You know, we could put you to work. And the problem was I'd get people who just didn't fit in.
Yeah,
you know, they just didn't fit the culture, whatever the case is. Now our hiring process is super strict. But now anyone we hire, they have to have all 4 of these traits or they can't work for me, you know?
Gotcha.
So like with this, serve others, right? Super self-explanatory. I don't need a guy who's just all about himself.
Yes.
Train daily. So this applies not only to like your personal health. I mean, you're in great shape, so you're training. But also, like, I want guys who just want to get better every day.
Yeah.
I don't want guys who are complacent. That's
Gotcha.
not us. Play fair. So this is a big one, especially with what we do, because, man, dude, there's a lot of sharks out there.
Yeah.
And when we've been wrong many of times, and that we could easily do things that maybe you could get away with or whatever. But I'm like, look, everything we do, let's play fair. And if it doesn't work out and we lose the deal or we don't make money, so be it.
Gotcha.
It is what it is. Last thing, no ego. Even if one of these guys closes 5 deals today, yeah, they can celebrate, but I don't need them to walk around here like they're the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Myself included. I got to check
Yeah.
my ego all the time.
So that means I guess I'm out. So is this where you do all your podcasts?
Yeah, so when I first decided I was going to get serious about content, social media, I'm like, hey, I need to build my office as basically a studio.
Okay.
And my office actually was going to end here with the rest of these offices.
Okay.
And I'm like, this isn't big enough.
Yeah.
And so I ended up blowing out this office behind me, and that's why it's so big. Yeah, now it's just, hey, we got that, you know, if we got that backdrop. We got a little green screen over here if needed. You got the studio equipment. And then just, this cool little vibe if we're gonna do kind of like talk show stuff. You know, so there's a lot of cool filming areas right here, and I love it, man. I use it more for a studio than I do for actually like working.
You also have a book too, as well, right?
Yeah.
Look at this.
There you go, my dude.
Dealing with a celebrity. Check that out. We got autographed book, and talk about the book.
Yeah, so I wrote it about 2 years ago in 2018, and honestly, I wrote it because I kept answering the same questions over and over again. They're like, how do you flip houses? How are you doing it? And I was like, you know what? I'll just do it from A to Z. Like, I'll document every little step. And then I can just say, instead of answering it, here you go.
Here you go. Thank you very much. Now I know how to flip homes. Now, also, the other thing, you do an online course too as well.
Right.
And that's very valuable. Let's talk about that online course.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people who obviously want more, right?
Yes.
They're like, I love the book. Do you have more? And
so you only get so much from here.
Right.
But the online course goes more into depth.
Right. I mean, you can only fit so much in a book, right? And so the online course is like 10 hours long. And so it's like me analyzing deals, showing you with visuals what, you know, this is like, and explaining it way more in depth. So I've got the online course, and then I do have a coaching program as well, which we've got students nationwide. And,
nice.
You know, I train them directly every week.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a link in the description below, so that way you guys can get all the information you guys need. All right, so let's go take a look at those properties.
Yeah.
Let's go ride that Tesla. Let's see
right.
what that's all about.
You could drive it if you want.
Oh, you don't want me to drive that shit. As you'll notice, I'm a little bit rough around the edges. I'm not your traditional realtor. Take a look at that. Look at this. Oh yeah, get the car, get the car.
Okay, we got 126. Is that it? This is it. Oh yeah, this house is a piece of crap. All right, this is it.
So we are here at one of the Ryan's projects here. And the crazy thing about it, as we pulled up, he says that he's never been here, or these people don't even know who he is. So that's kind of interesting to me. But Ryan's gonna walk us through his project and kind of show you in the beginning stages of kind of rehabbing it. Or actually, they're doing a demo right now. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna take a look, and we'll have you just show us around. Okay?
For sure.
So this project right here, what would you end up paying for it on this?
Let's take a look.
This is how you know this guy's the boss. Never been here. Just looking at numbers. That's it.
Yep. So our budget on this home
Okay.
is $55,000. That's what we think we're going to spend.
Okay.
Granted, it's a small home, so I mean that's a pretty big budget. Let's see what we bought it for. We bought it for $110.
Okay, 110.
Yep.
And you're putting what, 55 into it?
55 into it.
And what are you guys selling it for?
We are going to sell it for, I think, I'm reading my notes, it says we're going to add a second bath. We're converting the carport to a 2-car garage.
Okay.
So they're making that a garage. They say it has a great view of the city, and we should sell it for $240 to $250. So I'm sure we'll re-stucco all this. You know, this is old stucco. This will be a 2-car. This will be a really long garage.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're going to classify it as like a 2-car tandem or what. It's kind of narrow. Obviously, that was where the kitchen was. So I'm sure they're going to end up. Look, I don't manage the projects, but my guess is this will be an island. This will be, you know, the kitchen all the way around. Nice open concept with the living room over here.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure where they'll have the little eat-in area. It'll probably be like right here somewhere, I'm guessing.
So it looks like they actually opened this up. They threw a header on here, and that's what you're going to see a lot now with a lot of these homes. They tend to start to vary towards more of a contemporary, modern type of feel, right? And is that your style of the home that you build is more of a modern flair to it?
Oh yeah. I mean, with us doing volume, we literally just have 2 themes.
Okay, what are the 2 themes?
We're either going white and gray,
okay,
so white shakers, gray walls, you know, the normal.
Okay.
Or we go brown, and
nice,
it's just brown and tans and all that.
Gotcha, got you.
And it just kind of depends on the neighborhood and the price point.
Okay. So it looks like we got the sewage line.
Yep.
They're running a whole new sewage line. That tells me that because in this time period, it was built with cast iron.
Yep.
After about 40 years, it starts to corrode, so now they're running PVC for plumbing.
Yep. Whatever needs to be done, we end up doing it, and it ain't cheap. So this will be the new bathroom.
Okay.
This is the master. So yeah, you can see what the pipe used to look like. You can see obviously there was a lot of roof leaks and everything like that, so we'll end up putting a brand new roof on it. So whoever gets this home, I mean, they're gonna get a brand new home. Like literally almost everything's getting replaced.
And you wanna know something? That's very important because I've noticed a lot of flippers when they flip homes out here, they just pretty much put lipstick on a pig.
Right.
And I can tell by the line of your work, you're actually doing it right. You're taking it down to the bones.
Right.
Whatever needs to be replaced, you're doing it the right way. So kudos to you, man. That's really good.
Appreciate it. And the one thing I'll say about lipstick is that, you know, there are homes that you can get away with lipstick.
Yes.
You know, you get a newer home that's nice and good. Look, you don't need to do a ton of stuff. But something like this, you got to replace it all. So you got guest bedrooms, 2 and 3. Obviously, we're gonna get brand new windows. Like this home is gonna be really nice by the time it's said and done. They'll have brand new doors, obviously baseboards, flooring. Like I can't think of anything that's not getting replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my guys are right. This is a beautiful strip view.
Oh yeah. At first when you said that, I was thinking about BS on this one, but yeah, you actually did get a view.
Yeah.
Nice.
This isn't a good view yet.
Yes.
But
are you gonna do the landscaping too as well in here?
So typically we don't. Well, I mean, we will clean this up, but we're not gonna like put grass and anything like that. Typically the homeowner who buys this wants to do something anyway. So we're kind of wasting, because I see a lot of flippers too. They'll put all the rock on it and stuff, and then you get an owner who's like, dude, I wanted to put grass. And so we usually just kind of clean it out and let them do what they want to do. The way I would calculate it is, okay, we got it at 110, we put 55 in it, so let's say we're at
165, right?
165, 170, things always go over budget. You sell it for 240, 250, you're looking at a gross of, you know, 70, 80K. After our money fees, after our closing costs, realtors, I would guess we'll probably make 50 grand.
With flipping, is there like a time period where you need to make deadlines? Because obviously there's carrying costs, there's money involved, you got to deal with investors. So is there like a time frame that you always must meet, 30 days, 20 days on a flip? How does that work?
Well, there's other flippers I know who have their investors as like equity partners. And so they'll be like, hey, you're not on time, like what's the deal? My investors we just pay them interest. So they don't care. I mean, they're like, we're getting paid either way. It's coming out of your pocket the longer it takes.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just, hey, we got to hold our project managers accountable. And then my project manager's job is to hold these guys accountable. So this is what that one will look like. And if you filmed that in a time lapse, it would have been 2 seconds.
Yep.
So this one, you know, we have the carport, which they all pretty much have.
Okay.
But we didn't do anything. Okay, so this is exactly like what the other one will look like.
Okay.
So this house is almost the same size, like 1,200 square feet. We put 32,000 into this.
Okay.
It's like a 1,100 square foot home.
What'd you pay for it?
We paid $140 for this, and it is in contract to sell for $235. We actually set comps for our own properties. Like this is gonna be a direct comp for what that one is. But that one is gonna have, you know, the strip view, a garage, and this is only a 3-1.
Yeah. So based upon what you're saying, dollar for dollar, 37% return, not including the carrying costs.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about like all your cabinets and stuff. You're using all the same products. Are you going through one same manufacturer, and do you have like a shipment container just full of just?
No. You know, when I thought about going that route, like, hey, let's buy a bunch of material, store it, and you know, it'll be cheap. After talking to everyone who's done that and who has warehouses, it's just not worth it.
Gotcha. So is all this stuff from Home Depot, or is it mostly just from like one vendor that you mostly do business with?
Well, it's every contractor's different. So we work with so many different GCs that some of them have their own thing. This guy who has this, these are, I think, Masco cabinets. So he's a, one of my friends, Nick Marietta, he did this house. He's a GC over here in Henderson. And he has his own warehouse full of cabinets and counters. So like this is all his spec stuff. And he knows what we want, so it's very similar.
Look at that, that's so old school. Homes that were built in this time period, you actually have the hot water heater inside your house. Isn't that crazy?
This is more of just kind of like a den gaming
room. Was this
room.
in an extension at one point?
Honestly, I have no idea. What else? You got that. Here's the thing with a lot of these houses is they're so funky with how they were built. So to like make them more modern, a lot of times is tough. So this is what our typical bathroom will look like. Okay. Sometimes we'll have little mosaic strips. Sometimes we'll do other things.
Now that's a pretty good idea that you did that. However, there's no shower rod or glass. Obviously, if you put a glass, it would cost you more money. So as far as flipping a property, you'd probably just leave it the way it is.
Well, here's the thing. You take cues from like the builders, right?
Yeah.
Builders don't give you a lot of things that you don't realize until you sell.
Correct.
Blinds, okay? There's no blinds. Just all these things that aren't really necessary for a flip. A fridge, right?
Yeah.
Fridges aren't usually included. And when I first started out flipping, I would always do, I'd be like, we got to get all blinds, fridge, everything. And after doing about 100, I realized the price never changed.
Yeah.
They still paid the same. So it's like, why at the end of the day? The thing that you'll notice about this flip is like, this isn't a lipstick, but this house we spent about 32,000 on, and the other house you saw, we're gonna spend about 55 on. So that house needed everything.
Yes.
Whereas this one, you can tell some things are kept. Like this is original, you can see that. These walls texture, this is original texture. You know, it didn't change. You know, everything as far as flooring and all that changed. You know, these are new doors, these are new. You know, for the most part, most of it is new. But like, obviously, we didn't do this texture.
Yeah.
That was here. And so you have to make the decision as a flipper, like, if you were to redo everything on every single house, you wouldn't make money. There was multiple people who wanted this home. Yeah. The exact way it is. And so you have to realize, like, maybe I wouldn't live in this, and maybe I wouldn't think this is acceptable, but the buyer for this home, this neighborhood, they don't care, you know? So that's what you have to just do when you're flipping in certain price points. If I was in an ultra luxury house, it's like, let's go all out.
All right, guys, so we just got done doing this full tour. Today was very exciting. It was very educational. So if you guys want more information about Ryan and what he does and you want to be a part of it and all the things that he has to offer, click on the link in the description below.
No, I just appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you for having
Cool.
me. Like you said, if you guys want more content, just go to my YouTube channel, Ryan Pineda Show, and you know, we're doing a lot of educational stuff on there.
So you're on Instagram too, right?
Yep.
Facebook and all that. Let's get
Yep.
all those plugs in.
Yep, Instagram, TikTok.
You on TikTok?
Dude.
Oh, I gotta get on TikTok too then. Is it cool?
Yeah, that's where I got all my followers.
Okay,
TikTok,
cool.
man. But same thing, Ryan Pineda Show at all the socials, so.
Cool, cool. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, cool, man.
All right. Hey man, thanks for the
man.
content. Man.
Yeah.
You are the man.
Hey, good meeting, bro. Yeah, we'll do it again, and
Yeah, we'll put something together, man. All right, man, have a good one. All right, so we just pretty much got done doing the full tours of Ryan's investment properties. He is a heavy hitter out here. Again, I just want to give a quick shout out to Ryan. So if you guys are thinking about flipping homes, this is the go-to guide locally. I will have a link in the description below. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm out. Peace.